What's up guys, Stefano here, and welcome back to another episode of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So what we're going to do, we're going to do the last wee mission up here, which is Lost Glory. So we're going back up here. It seemed to only be a couple of missions left. So let's fast travel up here. So in the wee brief synopsis it said that Eivor or someone returned to the Great Hall. So we're going to see who it is in. So let's make our way back up to this Great Hall and call our horse, make things a bit faster.
Shouldn't be seen here. A hood should work.
It takes ages to get around everywhere on your horse, like, because you can't go fast. Okay, so we're now in the main mission
I
area.
wonder how Halfdan fares now that he sits on the throne.
Where is he, in here, or where is he? Back there.
Moira, is something wrong?
Weep for Northumbria.
Is it Halfdan? Has he gotten worse?
His heart is broken. He's a mere shadow of himself. With Faravid lost and his brothers away, he wallows in paranoia and sadness.
I could speak with him. Where is he now?
Wandering the fields of Pittaringa with his beloved Beonton.
I'll find him. Thank you, Moira.
Pittaringa is in the east. Just follow the road to Scarborough.
Okay, is that him there then? And speak to Halfdan. Yep. So to make things easier, I will fast travel here. As you see, I've done some of these wee places in my own time. And I have fully completed all our wealth options. Okay, so now we're on our way to the next mission area. The game does look beautiful, like. The way they've incorporated snow areas, non-snow areas, etc.
Go, my eyes.
Okay, so he's actually in the town then. Just keep doing this and he should show up.
No glory,
There he is,
no
sir.
hope. Nothing but snow, silent as a corpse in its grave.
Stand up, Halfdan. I'm taking you back to Jorvik. Up, my lord. You're a king. You're not allowed to sulk. Men bled and died to sit you on that throne. So go, sit.
My brother Eivor. Did he die well?
He died fighting.
You slew my brother and never said a word. You kept this from me.
It was no secret. Abba knew. Did he not?
Leave me.
I will not. I've come to see you safely home. Now, get up.
I mislaid my hammer. I think Beonton ran off with it, but I'm not I'm not... I'm not well, Eivor.
I'll find your hammer, and then you'll come with me.
I was on my way to Scarborough. If you find my hammer, bring it to me there.
What do you see?
Find and retrieve Halfdan's hammer. He is waiting as starboard. Maybe it's up there, that's where his hammer is. The only thing I don't like is that if you're in the snow, sometimes you don't actually sprint. Which is probably realistic in a way where you can't, or if you're in deep snow you can't like just keep going through it full speed, but there were some times that you could. Like we're lucky enough going full speed now, but sometimes you don't.
Show me what lies ahead.
So it could be down there, his hammer. I think that's maybe where it's shown. Down where there's possibly wolves. So it's this way before, and I think there was wolves down here.
There's Bjornson, guarding the hammer.
Now, I have changed my knife, which on critical restores health. And I have upgraded my hammer to full, which I think it's mythical or legendary, whatever it's called.
Half-drunk needs his hammer.
Okay, so let's take him back his hammer. And this time he's up here, where we've already been, which is good. Now, whereabouts is he? 57 meters.
The lighthouse.
Perfect.
Halfdan awaits.
What's the chances he jumps off here?
This hammer is not meant to be thrown, Halfdan. Remember that next time.
My father, Ragnar, he gifted this to me. Took it off a Finnish chief. Still warm with blood when he handed it to me. I had 14 winters.
Ragnar Lothbrok was a great king.
What? Wait, have I just realised that Uba, Hafner,
A Finnish arrow killed my mother.
and the other guy
A
are...
field maiden she was. As fierce as a wolf swallowing
It's from
the
the
sun.
show Vikings.
My father swore to kill the men who took her from us. And he did. 14 against 1.
But his mother wasn't
That was years ago. In
a
the
shield maiden
east.
though. That's the only thing.
This is the west, where my father lies dead. A pile of bones in a pit of snakes.
I hope this doesn't ruin it on me, because I haven't seen
Still telling
the full
stories
series
of
yet.
his life
I'm only on
and
season 4.
deeds.
How did my brother die?
Eivor died a warrior.
with his hand on his axe, awaiting the maidens of the battle slain.
Yeah, because Eivor is the guy that has
Our drinks at our father's side.
Eivor
Awaiting
was
the
known as the
war
king
at the
killer,
end
but
of
in
days.
Vikings he has like crippled legs so far because he's still a
Well done,
kid.
my boy. Come here, boy.
A dog always forgives.
So I wonder, do
When
they
he
have
meets you
his
home,
other son in?
All of Northumbria does.
Do a last thing for me. Light the beacon for all to see, and let it burn.
Do I really want to climb, or should I just fast travel? Just for the sake of like 5 seconds I'll be up there. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6 seconds I'm basically up here. Or it might have taken me maybe 10 to 15 seconds to climb. Now he said that his father died in a pit of snakes. I haven't fully seen the whole Vikings, so I don't know. But is there a pit of snakes here? I don't know. So our next quests, they're all contracts, is this here one, find and speak to the man in white. So if we have to find and speak to the man in white, it's not up here, it's down the bottom. Way down here. Best place to go would be here. But yeah, the Vikings TV show is the first full TV show that I've started to get into in a while, and I have to admit, it's very, very good. I'm watching probably at least maybe 4 episodes a day, so yeah, I'm trying to get caught up on it, because I know there is quite a lot of seasons. And this here game has got me into watching Vikings, because I always seen it on Amazon Prime, but I was just like, nah, I'll just skip it for now. And Assassin's Creed's got me interested in it. And I will probably do a wee skip till we get there because it is quite far. So continuing off from the wee skip that we did, we are now a lot closer. Fuck, I set myself on fire there. Now there should be quite a lot of synchronizations here actually. We discovered Winchester. I'll probably get out of here. Maybe take on these 3 guys, see what we get from them.
The seat of King Alfred's power, where hawk shit stains my boots.
Yep, I really like this wee dagger. Just gain my health back on him there. Maybe use this for a bit. So a new location discovered, the Nun's Ministry? Or the Nun's Minister? I thought that was wrong there, that's why I said ministry. Okay, we'll get up here, do synchronization, then we'll head to the main mission. So we have a place to fast travel to here. Okay, so now that we have fast travel, let's look for that. It's just over this direction. Put that there so I know. I have also fully upgraded ourselves. That's why it says mastery points. We have skills of masteries. So once everything's completed, you can put them into these. I am putting a lot into melee damage, melee resistance, and health. You can invest your mastery points and mastery nodes. So there's 4 in that already. So he must be inside this building.
This must be the house of that timid god. They built him a rich dwelling.
And there he is inside there. I just need to get in. Break a window again. Oh, I'm in.
A Dane treads the cobbles of God's house. In search of Christ's redemption, I hope. Your Christ can wait his turn. It is you I've come to see. Is that so? When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom.
You also see that I've put a different armor set on. I was just always trying different things out.
I am not yet satisfied that you are the one for the task ahead. As Jesus said unto Thomas, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Speak the deeds of Christ in order. Only then will you cometh unto my Lord.
Okay, well, I can do this.
Why deny the pleadings of an unwashed pagan who aches to know God? Take me as I am, and I will do your Lord's bidding. How great is the burden of learning for one so unworthy. But I see that no amount of instruction in the Lord's words will save your soul. Come.
Can I grab that key? I'll grab it while I'm here. It will be useful for something. I guess for a chest.
Who am I to meet, priest? I cannot stand waiting in silence.
Shh. Even a fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise.
Yet men become wise by speaking with other men. They grow foolish when keeping to silence.
Hush. Your prattling offends God's ears. We're here.
Okay, and here then. They gonna lock me in? Nope.
May Christ, whose terror scares away the foul throngs, make with me a strong covenant. Was God's lesson instructive?
Fine skill for drama.
I learned that your god fears death, just as mine do, just as every man does.
Yet through our Lord, we may achieve life everlasting in his glorious presence. Perhaps you missed that detail.
Do all the priests in Winchester have this same skill for drama? You risk your life, Alfred King.
I have invited you here to speak on equal terms. Do the Dane laws of hospitality not apply in Wessex?
You gifted my Jarl to that whelp from the Order of Ancients, the warrior Fulke.
Fulke was an enemy of Wessex. But it seems someone has already removed her threat from my lands.
If you did not hear it was me, you have now.
Impressive. The Order of Ancients has surely been crippled by her loss.
How much do you know of this order?
Only this and little more. This letter, signed by one who calls himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ, warns of a plot against my life.
The Gallows, the Quill, the Seax. 3 men eager to kill you.
2 now. The Bishop Aelfirth is dead. He was the Seax, so far as I can tell.
And a humble servant of your guard. That must sting.
Still, his death has strengthened Christian fellowship in Winchester. I pray the deaths of his colleagues will do the same.
Will you trust me?
You have faced warriors like me many times before, and many times you have lost or been cheated. Why trust me now?
I have men in London and Jorvik. Men who send me reports on the rise and fall of the tides of war. Not long ago, men and women of some influence were murdered in those places. In oddly specific circumstances. When I received this letter from our poor fellow soldier, it did not take long to work out why. I don't know your motive, nor what you hope to gain. All I ask is that you finish the work you have begun, before these fallen souls infest England further.
I should let the Order kill you. It would speed our conquest of England.
You may remove the organs of state. The cancer will remain.
Then promise me a reward I can sing about. A healthy king's weight in silver.
Very well. As much as you can carry. This morning, my Reeve, Goodwin, was not at his post.
A man you trust.
Goodwin was following the clues given in this letter when he disappeared.
Where was he last seen?
At his house, by the West Gate. You may find something there. Eivor, compose yourself while you are my guest. My city is not a battlefield.
Not yet, great king, but the day will come.
Okay, so it seems as if there was more stuff back here,
I
possibly.
need to find this Reeve, Goodwin.
And just while I'm here, I'll collect this key. And I'll drop down too far. But I think I could do that. Actually, that's the only way to get to it anyway. Oh, I thought I had the keys. I can do it in my own time anyway. So let's take this off. And let's reach this guy's house. Just want to make sure I have the correct things on. And surrounded by more enemies. Yep. This here one I'm going to try out. Increase attack after critical hits. Increase critical chance when parrying. I think that's what I want. Increase armor when surrounded by 2 or more enemies. Just upgrade it. Well, that was unlucky. I caught it mid-air and it ended up fucking hitting a civilian. And I've just hit another one by mistake.
Goodwin gone, and guards sniffing around. So where would they have taken him?
Now if you also see the wee thing above or beside where my health is, it is actually because I done a feast in my hall at the camp. So I have buffs of like armor and everything,
Papers thrown in the
etc.
fire. Goodwin covering his tracks. Other guards destroying evidence.
Because I was basically upgrading everything I could at the camp, so that's why I decided to do a feast when we had so much buffs.
Broken bowls, food scattered. They took him by force. There must be a garrison in the city. A violent struggle with the guards. They must have taken him to Winchester's garrison. Someone disagrees with Alfred, educating the people of Winchester.
May as well go out this top door, as I think it intended.
I should be cautious around here. Show me.
Okay, so he's up there then. But I don't mind getting into battle.
Hold there. Raiders! Enough! Let's go!
He's going to ring the bell for no reason.
The other side must be barred.
The thrill of the Seax!
Now by doing this, we've also got some new armor piece. Which is the Minotaur's trousers. My hammer's doing good. It's injuring them.
Thick walls and thicker guards. A place.
We have this.
Okay, let's regain our health back. There's a guy aiming at me with a bow over here. Boom. No match against me.
Thick walls and thicker guards. A place to keep a valuable man.
A Dane in Winchester? These are strange times.
King Alfred sent me, pleading from his bended knee to find someone.
I know Alfred well enough to spot a bloody lie when I hear it. If he did send you, he was standing tall and proud.
That he was, and you are the man I've come to find, Goodwin. Do you know why?
If I had one guess, to find these heretics from the Order of Ancients, and bury them so deep, even God would need a shovel.
So where do we start digging?
My research should help us. If they haven't burned it already, it'll be somewhere nearby.
I will find your research. Now go before they find their wolf has fled his cage. Let's regroup beyond the walls!
Okay, that thing seems to be above me. If I can, I want to see, can we get it? Hopefully.
Can't. Need to get on the other side.
Okay, so we're looking for the documents. Oh, come on. Don't know why this guy didn't hear me.
Reeve Selwyn ordered executions for petty theft and mudslinging. A husband and wife, to be carried out soon.
Okay, so let's open that door, which means we should hopefully be able to get in. So, Axe Blizzard. Do we currently use it? I don't think we do. No, we don't. Just one over here. Upgrade. Completing the full series of Axe Blizzard by adding a bloody finishing combo of extra throws. Okay.
Goodwin's research against the Order of Ancients.
We need to get out of here and head to the next mission then. The feast buff actually lasts quite long. I didn't think it would last as long as it does. Not complaining. Would have been good to fully known. Or, well, I didn't know about it, but it would have been good to do it more often during the story. And also you'll see that my what do you call them? Weapons that light up, I have a rune on it that lets it have a chance to light on fire. So if I upgrade my dagger, I'd have a chance to poison, which would be good. So I might actually upgrade our axe fully, or not our axe, our dagger next time, because I know you can get alpha off it, which I really do like. So let's talk to him then.
I am grateful for your help.
It is a brazen move to arrest Alfred's favorite Reeve.
This so-called order are nothing but defiled shit peddlers.
Shit peddlers who have wormed their way into every crevasse of your country. They are dangerous.
I didn't catch your name, did I?
Eivor of the Raven clan. Scourge of Mercia, if that name does not rattle some recognition.
Well, Eivor, when our three heretics smolder on a heap of ash, we'll down a cup of ale together and share our distaste of Mercians like old friends.
Alfred believes the Seax is dead.
Alfred believes at least one is dead. Your bishop, Aelfirth, was the sixth.
Bugger. Half of Winchester is in mourning for that nun-groper.
I found this nailed on a door. The Quill wields words like a knife.
A disputation of tutelage. Pretty chatter with poisoned intent. I will look into this more.
The Gallows. What do you know of him?
Must be another Reeve, I'm sure of it. Only we have the power to mete out justice, and this one would walk with cocksure righteousness.
The Gallows had you arrested, so he must command the law.
Reeve Selwyn? Of course. That hedge pig has brought down laws like a hammer on Winchester, executing sinners on spurious charges in the square.
Could it be another?
He's the man. He's the only one who fits. End his terror, Eivor.
Winchester warns a good bishop and a strong, virile
Okay, so we'll find a new order member.
find his peace with God.
Is he high order? No, he isn't. Okay. We've also earned some more XP. Skill points. Should it not have been made to... I'm going to say master tokens.
Good people of Winchester, open your eyes. See how Alfred's lofty ideals are weighed down in this mire of human effluence. These prisoners before you do not live by Alfred's laws. They live above them. They wallow in shit, only guided by their own perversity. Hubert here, his wits addled by ale, spoke false of Bishop Aelfirth, our pious servant of Winchester, who even now lies cold in his grave shroud.
Aelfirth was no man of God. He'll burn for his sins.
Your wife is obeying shrew, Hubert. Is there a man here who has not supped rancid meat from her cup?
When will your work be done, Selwyn? When all of Winchester falls to your justice?
Do we kill him before anything happens?
Winchester has passed judgment, Hubert. May God have mercy on your cankerous soul.
Come on, surely I can save, no? Assassinate the Gallows.
In the grain, Alfred has set the traps. You cannot steal and be welcome at our heart.
There is no longer freedom in Winchester.
None are safe from his blade.
Let's do it like a pure assassin. Do it from above.
The right to determine the fate of the perverse, if not the goodly people of Winchester. I am but your humble
Fuck you, bitch. That's him dead.
Perverter of justice. Who dares execute the king's noose?
It is not in Alfred's name that you carry out your work. You are the Order's executioner.
You peer through the veil, but you do not see clearly. Alfred's laws are a slave's fever dream. He offers shit-soaked beggars a seat at his table, where the meek devour the strong. Who best to judge the fate of the wretched many, if not the strong and worthy few?
To protect your people, you must sheathe your hand in an iron glove. You grind your heels into the backs of freedmen, not those who deserve it.
The Order condemns all men to pain. For all men are but a shadow of the perfection we should know. The perfection of the Ancient Ones.
You are only a man, Reeve. One dead branch on a fast-dying tree. I should meet with Goodwin, see what he has found on the Quill.
Does Alfred not do something? Selwyn's bloodlust will doom us all.
Okay, you just want some as well now.
meet with Goodwin. See what he has found on the Quill.
Okay, so we're heading this direction now.
Selwyn punishes criminals, as it should.
To make things easier, let's just do a wee fast travel. Okay, that was handy. So your guy is around here somewhere. He's inside actually.
The cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Does Magister Batter not teach you the scriptures?
Magister Batter is a horse's dangles.
And here is the axe I used to swat a fly.
You have ventured from your burrow.
And you have plunged my city into chaos. I had hoped you would use the lessons of your subtler gods.
We have no subtle gods.
If the Gallows is truly dead, perhaps we can allow cautious revelry?
I did only what you asked.
I did only what I agreed to, Alfred. If your crown now weighs heavy, I would gladly take it from you.
Forgive my outburst. God sowed in me a passion, but English prose is an instrument long out of tune.
We all want better for our people, don't we, Eivor? Yours and ours.
The Quill remains. What do we know?
The decay of learning has been gentle in Wessex. We enjoy the office of wise men, but we have neglected the study of wisdom.
The Quill preys on this lapse.
Did you discover more from the writings I found?
I did. The Quill is calling the children of Winchester to arms. Now we know why so many children scurry through the streets. Feral and untutored.
I can talk to some, see where they lead me.
Good. Find me at the alehouse when you're done. And try not to scare the piss from any of them.
We Norse are the monsters of your Saxon mother's bedtime tales. I promise nothing. I see you, child. Come.
The bad Reeve, Selwyn. I saw you punish him in the square.
He hurt many people.
Yes. He hurt my mother to death. Then took her good luck charm. Perhaps you found it? A little carved tree. It is all I have to remember her by.
So we give money to her.
Such a sad story. Take this. Perhaps it will keep you off the streets and out of trouble.
For me? Oh, thank you.
Spry, little mouse. Will you lead me to your Quill?
Heaven will swallow the smoke of Aelfirth's pyre.
So that wee tree thing was actually what we needed. So we give her the money instead, and now she is taking us somewhere. Pressing children about the Quill.
You there, little cut purse.
Keep your feet out, nosy! I'm starving!
Godspeed! You'll set Winchester ablaze!
Roly-poly mutton man, you can't catch me!
Oh, God help me. I'd rather be shoveling dung in Malvern again.
Go find, speak to the girl. I was following that soldier there when I realised I just had to go towards this direction. This just seems to be over here.
You again? You should mind your own beeswax.
Elwyn, is it? You wield fire like the flaming Jotnar.
It was burning when I found it. Hot days like this, things just go whoosh. Well?
He's scared.
Oi! Wigbert! You great moon calf.
Hand it over, Alwyn. We saw your little shadow take it. What you looking at?
I can do this.
Turn around, walk away, and you keep your insides inside.
All right, no harm meant. Stay out of trouble, you grub mite.
Ha! That showed them.
Trouble seems to follow you.
And I wriggle out of it like a slippery eel. Why are you following me?
I'm looking for the
I'm
Quill.
looking for the Quill, so I'm asking you, his little worker bees.
Us? Working for the Quill? Shows what you know.
Is that so?
Those were the Quill's meat mops, and you sent them scurrying off with their tails between their legs.
It sounds like you owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help us.
So you're not working for the Quill?
We steal to stay alive and out of the Quill's clutches.
But you know where I can find him.
They come up from the sewers like rats. Go on, give him what you took. Maybe he can save us.
You'd always love to know where they're pulling that from when they're wearing like dresses.
Good luck, Dane. Try not to get maimed.
Because it looks like there's no pockets on them. So we've now found out who the Quill is. These spies are just dropping like flies now. The entrance to the hideout is through the sewers.
What do you see, Sunan?
So it's either through here or it's down below.
I should watch out for a mousetrap.
What? I press Y on that. Are these going to be slaves? No, children?
I didn't get nothing today.
I like the pretty things. But Magister Battus's stealing is wrong. Everyone died and left me alone on the streets. I'm going to marry King Alfred, and he's going to whisk me away from all this toil.
There's never enough food. I'm always starving.
Oh shit, didn't think he saw me.
You'll be a puddle. Go up, damn you!
Right, we'll do an assassination on this spy. Okay, we can't go anywhere else. There's no one here. There'll probably be a boss battle.
That's her! Dimwit Dane, didn't guess the Quill's a she.
Now, Elwyn. Few have the wit that you and I possess. Most see the world in simpler terms, where we are the weaker sex.
A broodmare who preys on innocence, and you brag about strength.
How little you know. Defend your mistress!
He said defend. No way, although we want. Still, I don't want that locked on.
Elfa, may your roof shield you.
Right, she's away flying. Easily take off this one, that axe throw, and I can put on the big kicks that there is.
Make you bleed.
She's much harder to deal with if she reaches the guarded location. Okay, so I'm guessing she's reached that location.
Aelfirth's roof. Does she flee to the bishop's house?
Well, if she is in the bishop's house, it's not going to make much difference. Is she going to die? Is she going to die today? Okay, so bishop's residence.
What are you doing? We have this. Intruder! Come on! Get over here! You'll be impaled!
At least you got some more lever.
The Dane wants my blood. This heathen will kill us all!
And she's dead. Through the back of the neck and the bone.
Come, child. Whisper what you've learned, and Mother will give you a treat.
Coward. Using children to spy and steal for your order.
To educate them. Give me a child until he is 7, and I will give you the man. Or woman. What use are letters when a child can only write his name in pig shit? Or wisdom in a woman when she cannot wield it beyond her heart? I taught little Alwyn so much more. Saved her from a life less worthy. She will find enlightenment in the Order, just as I did. If I could save them all,
So does that mean I have to kill the wee girl
I
then?
would.
She
But
says
you
she'll find
cannot.
enlightenment in the order.
You have corrupted too many to save too few.
My order is the only way forward. It
can quench our thirst for knowledge. If only Alfred's slave faith is defeated.
And what would you sacrifice for infinite knowledge?
An immeasurable gift. Why refuse it? Not their innocence.
A pity. Non requiescat in pace.
Ooh, that's the first time I've heard that fully since like the old Assassin's Creed. Nacrius quapt in pace.
Goodwin said to meet him at an alehouse nearby.
And they also say that my weapon is on fire, which is good. So it says we have one skill point. Increase assassination damage evasion. Put another one in here. Now it says we have a skill point, or maybe we have 2 skill points to use. Or maybe it's just a glitch, but I'm pretty sure I have everything bought. I'll check my own time, but I think that could be a wee glitch. Because I'm 100% sure I have everything. Wonder is it easier to... Yep, just fast travel. And that's not where I wanted to jump. Okay, only 100 meters away. This is like the old Assassin's Creed, going from house to house very easily. Or should I say rooftop to rooftop?
Come raise a cup and lose some silver!
No one is water. Who's on your way to swear down?
What? I thought I was talking to him there.
Eivor!
Is this where Justice hides when she is tired?
Hides? Splood, no. This is a wake, my friend. A celebration to ease the Quill on her way to eternal damnation.
You heard.
Hilda's were not the only eyes in Winchester. My spies tell me stories of an avenging angel striking down the unworthy.
I've been called worse.
Be thou hail, Ealdor Bana. That's life destroyer in our dialect.
I sat easy with my kinsbane, old honey waves alive in my horn, and my eyes on the door, expecting my death, yet unafraid.
You're quite safe with me, Dane. For now. If the mead is fresh and the air is cool, you may often find a friend even amongst your enemies.
I could use someone
I
like you.
could use someone like you in my settlement, with ink on his fingers and a sense of honor.
I would love to devote myself to the study and practice of the law. There is a weariness in war I wish I could shake off.
Impossible. Even in death, our battles will rage on. It is the way of things.
I must thank you before the ale dulls me. By cutting the order down to size, you have given England a hope of unity. It must be a sour apple to swallow, knowing that you are the last of Winchester's enemies.
So,
Are you sure the Seax is dead?
The
probably
bishop
isn't.
is dead, that's certain. And if the bishop was the Seax is dead. A transitive property of mortality, you see.
I do not believe it. Too much theatre in Winchester. Overwrought prayers and wailing women.
Well, you could pay your respects and see for yourself. The funeral is today.
If he rots, I will leave with my silver. But if he lives, there's work to be done.
Watch your step, Eivor. He'll be a hefty corpse in death. Alive, he'd be much bigger. Whether you find or make a corpse, meet me at the Witten with your report.
okay, whether I find a corpse or make a corpse, that's funny. So I'm either going to find a dead body, or else I'm going to have to kill someone to sum it up. What's she looking?
Selwyn is dead. His lies poisoned everyone against us, and for what?
Some only care for their own power and position. I'm sorry I could not save your husband.
My son is not faded at some more. So unswathed history.
Hey! Won't take long!
What's my lead?
Wait, I can't tell if I dodged him or chicken. I think I dodged the chicken.
If the bishop is worm meal, then here should be the proof.
A stranger comes to Wember.
You do not mourn like they do.
Wember is always here, helping the sleeping, singing to them, so they are not frightened before they meet God.
The sleeping? You mean the dead?
Wember helps the monks. Dig, dig, dig.
You dig the graves. Did you bury Aelfirth?
Have you seen Layoff? My poor friend. Poor Layoff.
Leof, what happened to him?
Sleeping? Sleeping like my dog when I hugged him too hard.
Someone heard Leof.
Yes, yes. And while he slept, they stole his face.
So he might have a fake face on him.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Makes no odds to me. But I'm sorry for Harriet. She cared so much for him, more than a sister should.
Lord grant my brother Aelfirth eternal
Did
bliss.
you know Bishop Aelfirth?
Where joy endures for all
Can you
those
still
beloved
smell
of
the
God.
burned flesh? It's rife across the whole graveyard.
Do you not see? I am in prayer.
May we speak of your brother's death?
Have you no shame? Leave me.
I know the burden you bear. Such a weight of sin you have taken on, and all for your brother's sake. I know he lives.
No, he said it was for the good of all. I am his loyal sister, and I tell you, he is dead. You hear me? Dead. Leave me alone.
Okay, I'm gonna have to examine.
Only his head.
Do you want something? Can I not talk to her?
Why will you not leave me alone?
Enough of this cat and mouse. Where's your brother, the one they call the Seax?
He is a ghost now, but he will make himself flesh once more at the Witten. And Alfred will be king no more.
He means to kill Alfred.
Regicide? No. The king will step aside and Aelfrith will lead us all, risen and resplendent as the Lord.
You are a damned fool.
Okay, so he's still loose. So, just under basically 100 meters to go.
Warning! Give me Alfred's trinket or I'll piddle in your pond! By God's hairy balls, you are a thief and a swindler! Give me the jewel Alfred commissioned!
Is this part of it?
You seem agitated.
What gave it away? The fact that I had to debase myself pissing in this swindler's pond, or the angry shouting?
This man has something of yours?
And here's another god sent to shit in my stew pot. Sod off, unless you are going to magic Alfred's jewel out your arse.
The jewel belongs to Alfred. It might be worth a pretty penny.
Jewel, you damn scoundrel! We have already paid for it! By God's hairy balls, you are a thief and a swindler! Give me the jewel, Alfred commissioned!
Oi! Get out of it, you! You! What are you doing in here?
I'm not your enemy. Yet. But that man outside certainly wants Alfred's jewel.
Oh, Jesus wept upon the holy cross! Fuck off, the both of you! Alfred will get the jewel when I get what I'm owed.
Peace, or you'll feel my blade in your guts.
Sorry, my beef is not with you. I only ask for what coin is fair. It cost me double to make over what was agreed. I have a wife to feed.
Okay, I can do this
If the
then.
jewel belongs to Alfred, then on your life you'd be wise to deliver it for the agreed price.
Marry on a donkey! You deserve the bloody thing. It's not worth my hide. Much as my wife would love to be a widow.
I have your jewel.
Well, I didn't ask for your help, but I am glad of it. Alfred commissioned this rare thing.
How rare?
Filigreed gold, centered with a rock crystal and enamel plaque, a miniature of our most beatific Lord, Jesus Christ. And you're going to just keep it, aren't you?
I am.
And I have to tell the king I let a Dane steal his gift to his wife.
You do. And also this. Every treasure he has, I'll take. Every poet who writes him into song will sing threefold of me, because we are Vikinger. And this green and pleasant land will be ours.
Bollocks. Earn the treasure, and we will forget we met!
Stop following me. The jewel will not be the only thing you will lose today.
Oh, splinters from the cross. All right.
Cool, so he's in this land. Okay, so he's up top.
The Seax must be hiding in the crowd, biding his time to strike at Alfred.
My god, it's true.
Oh, I got him. Perfect.
How sweet is the shepherd's pipe when he calls his lambs to slaughter. I was born to Christians in the northern wilds. My mother would cradle me beneath the stars and whisper, dove-like, God watches over you. Then your people came, and God fixed his stout eye as they slit her throat for a copper ring. No stars threw down their spears as barbarians smeared her blood through fields of broken wheat. God watched all, and I hated him.
It may be Alfred's god was testing you. A trial you failed.
Alfred's god is weak. Yet he would chain us all in his service, from our first breath to our death rattle. My order wishes to break these mind-forged manacles. I am the wolf in lamb's wool.
He takes on the role of a god himself. A worthy path to walk. A wolf is but a walking feast for ravens.
One more gift for you, Dane. A deadly truth, if you can find it. With my death, the Order will not die. It will only transform into something far worse for all of us.
Elfirth will not cheat Loki's dread daughter twice.
I owe you my life.
An irony not lost on me, Alfred.
My king, we'll go by back streets to the old minster. Eivor may find us there when all has settled.
Aelfirth, my love! No! Curse you, Dane! My brother served God.
He was not a true Christian.
He was not a Christian. He abhorred your god.
But why strike him down? Have you no compassion for good men?
We both have more questions than answers. But if you know this key, perhaps we can help one another. Where is its home?
You treated me with kindness. But this damned Order, their machinations killed my brother, so the rest may rot. Take this key to the ruins beneath the bishop's house. You may find answers there.
Okay, perfect. They are definitely all dropping like flies now. To the bishop's house we must go. Okay, this bishop's house seems to be on the outskirts.
Show me what lies ahead.
So I need to find the Order's temple, which most likely will be hidden. but it is meant to be around here.
What see you, old friend?
Okay, I was expecting something hidden. Oh, it's not too bad.
Eivor's sister spoke true. I will find answers in the ruins.
Seems to be where to go, but what's down here?
This must be it. The door to Eivor's secrets. I will send this to Hytham. He may make some sense of it. Must be blocked from the other side.
Okay, so what I'm guessing is what we need to open this one first. I have no idea why he would do that. Because I didn't press that button. Well, lucky enough I have this. I have a chest. Broken door. And something here. Once again, you could read it all if you paused, but it will basically sum everything up.
Everything they did was to undermine Alfred. She lied to me. There's nothing here of the Order. I should see Alfred for my reward.
Now the way we came, what I'm thinking, was there anything above? As in over this way? Okay, that was just a circle, there's nothing here then. Let's go and get our reward. Can we make anything faster? It'll probably be about the same distance, so it doesn't matter.
Storm brewing there. God grant me strength.
Okay, Alfred's in here. Seems like a setup.
Come forth, Eivor.
Here is far enough.
When wrongdoers came to devour my flesh, these enemies stumbled and fell.
Have the laws of hospitality been thrown out, Alfred? I did exactly as we agreed.
That you did. But do not mistake necessity for friendship.
You are a man of your word, a man of God.
Indeed. By his example, I live my life. Goodwin?
Here is the only silver fit for one of your dragon boats. A reminder of Christ's sacrifice and our charity.
This too I offer you. Live here among us in peace as a Christian, or die a pagan in a blood-soaked field. All you have to lose is life everlasting.
And if I choose neither?
He offers you hope, Eivor. A life of purpose, above and beyond this one. You'd be a fool to refuse.
Your reign will end, King of the West Saxons. Raven wings will beat until your throne crumbles to dust.
You were wrong, Goodwin. This one is beyond saving.
Wonder will I kill him then? Good one. Oh, no. They're not going to kill me, Eivor.
You had your chance, damn you!
I did not want it.
The city is under alert. They will attack on sight. I can start throwing some weapons about.
Let's end this.
Right, we'll just leave here then.
I will return to Hytham and Ranvi. They will want to know what happened here.
I've also got an achievement. Enemy of my enemy. Complete the Winchester arc. I also got a mastery point. Let's just steal one of these horses just to get out of here.
Out of options, Doc. We have each other's backs. Yeah.
So we should be clear now to report back to Ranvi. I can come back there anytime.
I should speak with Hytham.
Okay, I can speak to Hytham any stage because Hytham just basically gives you stuff or whatever for killing order members. Our face buff is still really high, which is good. Let's talk to her.
The order in Winchester has been wiped out, but we are no longer welcome there. My contact was none other than King Alfred himself. The order wanted him dead, so he fought back.
Alfred, the line between friend and enemy is a porous one.
Okay, that's Winchester complete. We're now going to have to make alliance somewhere else.
I want to see the Alliance map.
There shouldn't be too many more places. I think just 2 more. 220, 250, I'll do this one then.
What transpires in Gloucestershire?
You may have noticed that Gunnar has disappeared from his forge. He has traveled to Gloucestershire in search of a wife.
A wife?
He is in love.
When did this happen?
When doesn't this happen with our dear lovelorn blacksmith? But there is a bright side. He has asked you to join him.
Join his search for a wife?
And see that he does not make a fool of himself. I believe he thinks that your presence would bolster his image.
Okay, let's pledge to her then.
All right, I'll be Gunner's keeper, if only to bring him back in one piece.
Very generous of you. Make for the town of Gloucester. You will find him there.
Okay, that seems to be it then. So guys, what I'll do is I will end this episode here, and in the next episode we will start into these next missions then. So if you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like and subscribe, and thanks again for watching then.